Chase Myska.
Keep it going for your host, Joe Exotic. Yeah. I don't need this water. I'm not going to drink that. Thank y'all for coming out. Give yourselves a hand for being here, right? Yeah, you guys could have been watching the Hogs game, so you chose to be here. Oh, no? We're not, I'm sorry. The Oral Roberts game. All right, what's the difference?
Whoever sooner.
Yeah, well, you're done with that year, aren't you? Oh, man, my parents are here if you can give it up for them. Everybody. I'm just playing. My parents aren't here. No, they don't come to my shows. They're probably doing something fun. Probably watching the Hogs game, to be honest. It's good to be in Muldrow. When I set my goals for being a comedian, this was definitely on the list. And I think now that I'm up here and doing it, I probably peaked. This will be at the top of my list. That'll be it. We're gonna have a comedians reunion one day. They'll be talking about their Netflix special. Like, yeah, I did Muldrow VFW. Almost sold out. Almost. It was March Madness. Give me a break, guys. I grew up in Poto, Oklahoma. Y'all are familiar with it, I assume. Better you should be. Yeah, grew up on a road similar to this one. No names. They just didn't bother naming it. Just gave it a compass direction and a series of numbers. Couldn't be bothered. This town has like 6 streets. How'd you guys run out of names? There's like 20 families that live on this street. They all have a name. Pick one of them. Yeah. Used to go backroading on roads like this. Y'all ever been backroading? Yeah. Y'all ever got a DUI?
No.
Math does not check out. I'm not believing any of that. Oh yeah. I used to pack like 6 dudes in a cooler in a truck. Just haul ass down a dirt road trying to die. That was a terrible decision. That was before we were able to get into bars. In hindsight, they probably would have been a lot safer if they just let us in the bar, right? Yeah. I didn't die, that's fair. We don't need to talk about the others. Yeah, living in Poto is cool. We got the world's highest hill.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got a sign.
Yep.
Says it's 1,999 feet. That's bullshit. I don't know if you know this. Kavanaugh is 2,300 feet, so it's a complete lie. We glorified a hill as a world record, and it's bullshit. I don't know. I'd say world's highest hill does sound a lot cooler than world's shittiest mountain. That's really what it is. I didn't want to hurt the hill's feelings. It's crazy, they worry about what their hill is called, but they did not care at all what their middle school is called. Do you guys know the name of the middle school in Poto? It's called Pansy Kid Middle School. It's a real fucking name. Pansy Kid is a real person. Now, she was a teacher, and she's a great teacher, so they wanted to name a school after her, and I get that, but you couldn't just call it Kid Middle School. You had to go with the full name. You show up at a middle school basketball game with a jersey that says Pansy Kid Middle School, you're getting made fun of by the parents. Parents are like, you might as well just call this pussy ass bitch middle school. So that's what it felt like. That was rough. I live in Fort Smith now. So yeah, I made it to the big city all the way. Things are looking up for me. We got murals. Those are pretty cool, right? Paintings. Some of it's just graffiti. It's not even art. My favorite graffiti, we have the overpass over Rogers in big letters says "Trust in God." And I love that because, like, I don't know how God feels about defacing public property, but it's not in the Bible, so it doesn't say He didn't like it. You know, so they went out on a limb there. Honestly, though, if you're gonna spray paint above an overpass, you got to be trusting in God. I don't know how they did that. Gave me some hope, though. You know, they said they put the Lord's name on high. I didn't think they meant an 18-foot overpass. I started my own Christian gang.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's definitely not a lie. Real thing that I'm doing. Well, we go around tagging Bible verses on buildings, so we call ourselves the evangelists. Is it awful? Because we fucking love it. Yeah. We go hard in the paint for Christ, I'm not kidding. When we rob you, though, we only take 10%. I think that's fair. Yeah, you do not want to cross us, dude. We got our gang signs and everything. The other day, I went to the store, stock up on gang supplies, like grape juice, unleavened bread, spray paint, the usual. At the store, they had air duster. You guys familiar with that? Can be used to clean keyboards. It could also be used to pass the fuck out. If you inhale. It says it's not for human consumption, but if that's true, I don't know why they sell it with a straw. They're doing mixed signals, aren't they? You guys remember when people thought straws were the biggest problem? We figured that wasn't true real quick. Oh yeah, we straight up Me Too'd straws. We did. All it took was a turtle getting molested, and they're like, "I had enough of that." I think that says a lot. Look, we've all watched the Sarah McLachlan soundtrack with dogs crying for 20 years and didn't do a damn thing about that. That commercial's still playing. I don't know, it says a lot. I think it's good. We should all work towards change. I don't think a metal straw is really going to be better for the turtles. It sounds a lot more damaging. If we want to change the world for the better, which I agree with we should do, but that's got to start with changing yourselves, right? You're not going to change the world if you don't improve yourself. Amen. That's why I quit smoking recently. Yeah? Oh yeah, you can clap if you want. Thanks. Yeah, it was hard. Went to the gas station, they wouldn't let me smoke inside, so I had to quit before I walked in. Yeah. In the gas station, they had no smoking signs, but in the bathroom, they didn't have any signs about cocaine. Not a single one. It's way worse, right? So there's a lady in the line there at the gas station. She asked for $120 on pump 5. $120. That's a lot to me because my car I only do like 30. I didn't even realize you could fit $120 in one bank account. Blew my mind. Yeah. I'm broke, guys. I forgive you. I know it's your fault. I checked my credit score rating. So, you get your number, but then there's like categories that they put your number in, right? Even my credit score is poor. Right? I got a lot of debt, I'm not gonna lie. It's all student loans.
Oh yeah, they're gonna.
Are we having a conversation right now? Or is this, all right, go on. Yeah, it's student forgiveness, student loan debt forgiveness. Yeah, that's crazy, because I never even said I was sorry. I did that shit on purpose. I didn't say sorry though, because I'm not a bitch, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of debt though. I graduated high school, went to college, U of A. Yeah, woo dog suey or whatever they say. I didn't graduate. That's why I'm here. All right, I'll be a hog. Fair enough. So went to college with nothing. And then when I left, I found out you can have less than nothing. Shouldn't be that easy for an 18-year-old to get $60,000. It was harder for me to get health insurance. That shit was way too easy. And I don't want my kids to make that same mistake, So I'd hope that they can get scholarships, get it paid for. But if not, I'll help pay for their school because being in debt has been a huge burden for me, all right? I'm gonna be paying that shit off forever. Actually, for a while, I wasn't even gonna pay it off, but then my parents started getting letters, so. You remember, Mom? And I thought she was gonna be here when I wrote that, so. Yeah. So the minimum payment you can make is $50. So that's what I'm doing. But I did the math, and it's cheaper for me to just pay $50 every month for the rest of my life than it is for me to actually pay off the loan. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Someone told me, don't you know, like the debt follows you? Like after you die, that debt's gonna go to your kids. I'm like, that's not too bad. I paid for their college, they can pay for mine. I think that's fair. That's fair. I'm doing better financially though. I have like a real good job. Not this. $200 a year is not a job, right? But I work at an architect firm, so things are looking up for me. I've got thank you. Yeah. I feel like my mom is here tonight. All right. Cool. Thanks, Grandma. Love you. Thanks for the card. So I got a car, and I know I'm doing good because all the panels on the car are the same color. Yeah. That's only because I can't afford to fix the dents. I got two dents, and they're in the exact same spot. So the first one I got was a hit and run, but the second dent I wasn't able to get away in time. As you can tell, I don't run, right? That's pretty obvious from the start. Yeah, I'm a fat white dude with a beard. It's like Arkansas's state mammal, pretty sure. See a couple of us representing here tonight. Good on y'all. It's pretty easy to see us, pretty easy to find us, you know? It's like shooting crackers in a barrel. How easy that is. You guys offended by that? What the fuck? It's not that great of a joke, alright. I'll work on it. Yeah. But, alright, I'll keep going. Thank you for the encouragement. Being fat though, sometimes it's hard to find shirts that fit. I got this one at Bass Pro Shops. Love me some Bass Pro Shops. I love any aquarium when I can buy a gun, you know? That's just good. Gun and beef jerky, like I'm sold. What better representation of America? So I found this shirt with the other boat covers. This one's size bow though, so it's cool to be able to buy the smaller of the shirts I had there. It's not normal for me. I haven't always been fat. I mean, I used to be skinny like in high school, and then I lost my metabolism. Shit'll get you. I used to burn fat, and now I just burn pizza rolls. That's not all I lost. I lost like 2 inches off my dick. The fat just kind of grew around it. If my dick were a windshield, my fat would be the area that the wipers could reach. If my dick were Congress, my fat would pass bills. Solid 2/3 majority down there. I mean, when it's solid is what I'm trying to say. Oh man, it's like an inflatable tube. My dick's just ready for the lazy river. My whole life's been a lazy river, I'm not gonna lie. I went to the fridge the other day, it ran out of breath. I live in a single-story house, it was like 20 feet. I knew then something needed to change. Now my living room has a refrigerator, so that's cool. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah. If I ever lost weight, guys, I would keep telling these fat jokes because I'm too lazy to write new material. I shouldn't even say write, I'm too lazy to do that. I just use talk to text on my phone. My jokes literally write themselves. I don't like doing anything except eating. I do like eating. That shit's good. I got diagnosed with an eating disorder recently. Yeah, let's laugh at my disability. That's cool. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they call it overeating. I deal with the symptoms like 20 times a day. It's rough. Not like 20 full meals, you know. I only do like 8 of those. Snacking mostly. Man, this country, we love snacks, don't we? Everywhere you go, you know, basketball game, concert, movie, they don't care. They're like, look, you're gonna be sitting for 2 hours, you're gonna need 2,000 calories. That's absolutely necessary. That'll be $90. And we're like, what are you gonna do? They got us again, there you go. I'll take the M&Ms too. My favorite food is butter. Amen. Yeah, I mean, I don't eat it by itself, but I like eating it with everything else, like dipping shit in it. You guys ever do that? No. Yeah, man, that's why I love Red Lobster. Yeah, they got a full cup of melted butter. They don't judge you at all. They're like, cup of melted butter. Looks like you could also use some biscuits. And then they rub you on your belly. It's a safe space there. The biscuits are like a heavenly pillow, and their melted butter is like a relaxing hot tub. And just cozy into salty. You don't know if the salt is from the butter or your sweat. You don't care. It's so good. Salt's crazy, right? Who's the first person who tried eating salt? You know, it's like salt's a rock. Yeah. So I feel like the first person who did it as a prank. All right? Just like grounded up some rock in their friend's food. It's like, hey, try that food over there. He's about to eat it. Like takes it, he's like, holy shit, this is better. This is amazing. You got me. Man, spices are wild. Wars were fought over spices. You guys know that? No. Yeah, England went to war with China over spices. It's pretty crazy. It's wild that there's a group called the Spice Girls. None of them are Asian. What are the odds? They went for historical accuracy instead. It's completely dominated by the British. 15th century spice trade humor for you. Where else are you getting that? I do need to work on me, right? I'm up here. I make jokes about being fat, but I do really want to make changes. I would like to be healthy one day. And I think the first step is that I need to love myself. You need to love yourself, right? Yeah, they say if you love something, let it go. So, I've been letting myself go for a while. Now, if you love something, you should take care of it. I don't know if that's true, but that's what the judge in my child custody case said. So it's probably true. Y'all guys are great. I love y'all. You're doing wonderful.
Thank you.
No drinking on the job.
Watch me.
Drink all you want, baby.
Yeah, thank you. You are my favorite grandma by far.
Thank you so much.
I'm sending you a card this year. Yeah. Yeah, you've shouted everything else out. Just shout out your address at this point. Go for it. I let a transient stay with us recently. Not like pure homeless, just like festival homeless, you know. He really offended me, not gonna lie. First thing he said when he walked in the door, "You guys need to dust." Yeah, excuse me? The audacity of that man. Telling me I needed to dust. That's the most offensive thing I've ever been told. You ever had a homeless person judge you on the cleanliness of your home? You'll be homeless after that. You're like, fuck this, I'm done with this. Like, society sucks. He made me start hating hippies. You know? Not all of them. Just the ones that do absolutely nothing and then expect everything to be done for them. I think they call it manifesting. I just put it out into the world and it came back to me. I manifested it. No, you didn't. You made a tweet that you were broke and your friends bought you a concert ticket. That's not magic, that's generosity. It's not like you rubbed a bong and a psychedelic genie gave you a full-time job with benefits. That would be magic, right? You want to put something out into the world, try a resume. See what happens. Type of people that go hiking with Bluetooth speakers. What are we doing here? I came out here to enjoy nature, not a 30-minute fish song. Bullshit. They're like, we're just here to respect Mother Earth. And then they steal rocks. They're like, well, that one had a strong aura. Like rocks have magic powers. The only rocks that have magic powers are crack rocks. They don't want that. People say that they're enlightened. That's just code for high as fuck. That's what that is. I don't think the path to enlightenment requires a lighter. Right? It's a slow burner. That was a pun. I'm just gonna walk through and explain each joke. Those always go out there. I know somebody that thinks that oils are essential, but deodorant isn't. Yeah, bullshit is right. I don't think it's essential if you can buy it at a head shop. Probably not. When did psychedelic drugs become a marketing technique? It's kind of weird. You guys been to Hideaway Pizza? Yeah, I mean, it's just a psychedelic pizza restaurant. Like, as far as I know, that's a crime. You can't do that with other crimes. Could you imagine going to a sandwich shop where it's like themed after aggravated assault? Like, I'll get the beat his ass BLT, please. That doesn't work. But for Hideaway, it works. They put tie-dye on the walls, pictures of celebrities that overdosed, play the Beatles over the speakers. Got yourself a family-friendly felony. Last time I went there, the manager greeted me. I know he's the manager because he was wearing a collared shirt. Pretty formal for drug pizza, I'm not gonna lie. He said, hey, are you here for the interview? Sure. Gotta work on my improv skills. I always say yes and, right? So I said, yeah, I'm here for the interview. He's like, all right, well, my name's Mike. Nice to meet you. And I was like, I don't know my name. I'm good. Strange interaction, but you could tell I was struggling. So he's like, you're Jake, right? Yeah, I'm Jake. Nice to meet you. And he's like, hey Jake, I noticed you're pretty late. I was pretty worried you weren't gonna show up. I'm like, thanks a lot, real Jake. Way to fuck this up for me. I already didn't know my name. Now I'm late, I'm never getting this job. But I knew I needed to take control, take responsibility. So I said, hey Mike, I'm sorry. Should have been here sooner. Won't happen again. But I'm here now, so let's get started. And he appreciated the initiative. So we went, did the interview. Super easy question. It's drug pizza, right? Speaking of drugs, there was one trick question where he said, do you do drugs? Like, it's a job interview, so I should say no, but I'm looking around and man, maybe I should say yes. So I did the old, like, no, yeah, not unless you do, Mike. And that worked. I got the job. I was about to leave, and I was like, hey, Mike, could you text me with the schedule? Just let me know I got the job. I want to show my wife. She'd be really excited. She's like, sure thing, Jake, sending it now. So I left. Completely forgot the pizza. That was the whole reason I was there. And I thought it was crazy. Mike gave Jake a job for an interview he didn't go to. Jake just got a text that he's got a new job. All the while we were wearing masks, so we don't know what we look like. I'm hoping for Jake's sake that he is a fat white dude with a beard. Odds are though, right? His name's Jake. He wants to work at a pizza place. He probably looks a lot like this, right? I'm excited. I'm gonna go back, find a guy with the name tag that says Jake, and I'll be like, hey man, you owe me a pizza, buddy. I don't know if you've met Mike yet, but if he asks you to do drugs, you're gonna take one for the team, buddy. I don't know if you want to keep this job. I think you need it. You didn't even show up for the interview. don't do drugs, right? You guys remember being told that in school? Do you guys remember? You remember school?
Hey, yeah. I mean, it was one room. What the hell?
Hell yeah, one room with all of the students. It was a schoolhouse, that was it? Yeah, tight. Oh man, so in middle school I remember we had this guy come to us and he told us all that he was a track star. And he was a straight A student, but he started hanging out with bad people. He started making bad decisions. And once he got through high school, he ended up dropping out. He didn't even finish. And it ruined his whole life. And at the end of the speech, he told us all, don't do drugs. Like I'm taking advice from that loser. That is not the guy you want talking to your kids. If he came up to you on the street, he's like, let me tell you kids about my life, you'd be like, sir, I don't have any change. My wife hates that joke. She doesn't like me to talk about drugs at all. She's got a good job with a conservative company. She's worried comments that I make will get back to her coworkers, and what if they judge her, right? Or worse, what if they drug test her? She really hates that joke. In her defense, though, she's pregnant, so.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, she is 36 weeks pregnant, 1 week sober. All right. She's been sober the whole time. She's doing great, guys. She's doing great. We picked out clothes for when we were, take the baby home. She got a onesie and it says, future Kansas City quarterback. Hell yeah. Well, we love the Chiefs. But that's a lot of pressure to put on a baby, right? They haven't been alive for a day and we already set the bar at Patrick Mahomes. I got him a onesie. It just says, future taxpayer. Just get a job, right? Y'all are great. I love y'all so much. My name's Chase.